sport right now. And when the Aces of Liberty assembled all that star power a couple years back, every match between them was called the Battle of the Super Teams, just pulling in huge grades, huge numbers. And my grandma wouldn't be able to follow anything that was happening on the court. But that's why we really love the team. Are just another entry point for the fans.
Yeah, totally agree there. Unfortunately, you just missed sharing the court with the WNBA's all-time leading scorer, Diana Taurasi, who played in the league from 2004 to 2024. She brought a ton of that spice you were talking about for so long. What part of her legacy speaks to you the most?
No one is ever going to do like that ever again. I will be on the rookie salary, however, so I'm not going to try to emulate all that. But, you know, I like to talk a little bit when I get into the game, and I'm just mad that she won't be there chirping right back at me.
For the fans who might not know you yet, what do they need to know, either on or off the court?
You know, being a professional athlete is about more than just buckets. You know, you play like Paige on the court, but you can make an impact like Tamika catching or swing cash off of it. And it's so important for me to just show up in the community, for me to be a role model for all these young girls and boys to look up to. You know, I want to be a regular at the local coffee shop. You know, I want to run a basketball camp locally every off season. When a team is drafting me, I want them to know that I plan on representing my city every moment I'm awake.
Right back. Okay, so I want to shift gears quickly for a couple of rapid fire questions so new fans can get to know you. First, when it comes to a city, do you prefer a bigger metropolis vibe or a smaller, more intimate one?
Oh, for as long as I can remember, I have wanted to be on the biggest stage possible.
Oh.
And in my mind, that extends beyond the arena. You know, I want a crowd everywhere I walk, team billboards up all over, restaurants open late so I can snag a bite after a game night wraps up. You know, I love the hum of a big city. I love it. The pulse of the people. I feed off of that energy. So, big city.
Let's keep this one easy. Favorite color?
Oh, blue. Blue soothes me like nothing else. My favorite sweater in the world is this warm blue color. And as soon as I slip it on, I feel like I'm just being enveloped by this like big hug. And honestly, when I close my eyes and I think of that color, I can take a deep breath and feel calm. And honestly, don't tell anyone, but that's my secret trip at the free throw line. Don't tell anyone.
Okay. How about this? On a day when you've got nothing scheduled and you can just relax on the couch, what is your go-to cheat meal?
Oh. If it swims, I'll eat it. I'll eat it. Oh. Sushi, crab cakes, seafood boiled. Yes, that's what I need. Oh my gosh, one summer growing up, we rented out this beach house for a week. And when I tell you that I live off of lobster rolls every single meal, I'm not exaggerating. And now that you mention it, I'm actually really excited to spend these next 6 months traveling to all these coastal cities. But I'm really gonna have to lock in, or else it's gonna be like Cape Cod 2018 all over again. Nobody wants that.
Okay, I'm definitely not trying to get you in trouble. Okay, let's bring it on back to basketball. Let me ask you, does it matter to you where you're selected in the draft order?
Yes and no. How is that for an answer? Look, this is the toughest professional league in the world when it comes to cracking a roster, and it just keeps getting harder and harder the further you are along in the draft order. And there was that documentary, the 144, a few years back, and I know we're up to 156 for the Valkyries, but that being said, if you presented me with the option between a high draft number